Okay, to the audience, please welcome Binxing Yu at his talk show. Wait a minute.
So, how's everybody tonight? Feel good? A little bit tired? Too long? Don't worry, you guys will feel much better after this, okay? I have to show this for some unknown reason. This show was rated as PG-18, which means if you're under 18 and you don't have a parent with you, just cover your ears, okay? Just pretend I'm not here, okay? I don't want to do this because I want to make everybody happy, but there are regulations, which I actually don't care, because after this, I'm getting out of here. If anything happens, it's RCSSA's problem, not my problem anymore. So, this is actually my first time doing a stand-up comedy in front of so many people in English. When I was walking up here, I was like, wow, wait a minute. This is actually a lot like my first time sleeping with a girl. Why? I'll give you two reasons. First, just in both cases, I'm very nervous because I know my success or failure is dependent on how much noise you make during my performance. So, can I have some noise? Oh good, now you're just faking it. And the second reason, in both cases, it's just my first time, right? Which means I'll just finish in 10 minutes. This is probably just why it's PG-18. During the rehearsal, when I told the RCSS guys, I'm like, hey dude, I can last longer than 10 minutes. Give me more than 10 minutes, right? But they were like, no. This is your first time. First time, 10 minutes isn't good enough. Don't be a hero. A lot of people need to come on the stage. Other people need to come on the stage. I'm like, wow, a lot of people come on the stage. Whatever makes you happy, man. My name is Binxing Yu. If you don't already know, my name is very straightforward, right? But as a Chinese student in US, years of experience have told me that pronouncing Chinese name is probably harder than doing calculus for Americans. They just don't know how it works, right? Every time I call a customer service, I always go through the same bullshit. It's like, hi sir, what's your first name? Binxing. How to spell that? B-I-N-X-I-N-G. What's your last name? Yu. How to spell that? But wait a second, is there any other way to spell Yu in this entire world? It's Y-U, right? But not only they don't know how to spell that, as soon as they know, they make fun of it. They're like, okay, I'm like, why you? You. They're like, why you? Why me? Your name is so funny, dude. I'm like, really? This is funny? But I was too young, too simple. Because later, I realized there are at least 3 pronunciations of my name. Why you have 3 pronunciations? Can you imagine that? I'll just give you one example. As a chemistry graduate student, I did a TA once for chemistry lab course. And the professor is an African-American guy. The first time I met him, I introduced myself, I said, I'm Binxing Yu, right? And he looked at my name, he's like, okay, your first name is too complicated for me. I'm just gonna call your last name. I'm like, fair enough, right? And in the first class, in the middle of the class, out of nowhere, this guy just starts yelling. He's like, yo, come here. Yo, come over here. Yo, get your ass over here. I'm like, wow, this professor is so cool. He's rapping in the middle of the class. But later I realized, wow, he's staring at me while he was rapping. So I'm like, are you actually talking to me? He's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. You're young, right? Actually, I'm not. But whatever makes you happy, man. So for the entire semester, he keeps calling me yo. It's like, yo, get your lab coats on. Yo, get your damn students in line. Which is so cool, right? Nobody ever called me yo in my entire life. So I'm just gonna roll with it. So I'm like, yo, copy that, boss. Yo, for shizzle wonderzel. So, due to all these problems of Americans pronouncing Chinese name, some of my Chinese friends actually came up to me and asked me, hey Binxing, do I actually need an English name so it will be easier for American guys to pronounce it? I said, hell no. First, we should be proud of our names. Second, Chinese names are actually the coolest in this entire world. Let me tell you why. You know all the sound you make during this performance, like, ooh, yeah, they are all nice names. I actually have a friend whose name is, yeah, oh, guess what Americans will call him? Oh yeah. Can you imagine that in a class? Like a professor is like, okay, I need someone to solve this problem for me. Any volunteers? No? Okay, I'm just gonna randomly call a name. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And the students will be like, what the hell's going on here? Right? If I ever had a child, I'll give him a cool name. It's like, damn you. Or you, right? You know, what would be funny is like, if my son ever came to the stage and the host will introduce him, we'll be like, okay, let's welcome our next guest, whose name is, Beep Yu. Oh, I don't care. You know, I've been here for 4 years, and when I first came here, I feel like it's a lot to take for a Chinese student, for the totally different culture and different language, right? I'm sure you guys feel the same thing. But and I have to say, it's like, Americans, you guys didn't do a great job of making it easier for us. Actually, you made it more complicated. For example, simple thing, as ordering food. It's not so simple in the US. I still remember my first time ordering food from Subway, a sandwich, which is a nightmare. I went into the store, this is like angry Mexican guy, like, hey amigo, what do you want? Amigo, okay. Can I have a 6-foot sandwich? He's like, yeah, you can. What bread do you want? Okay, wait a second here. You can choose a bread? He saw me confused. Then he's like, yeah, weed or white. Wait a second again. Did he just say weed as marijuana, as pot? That was literally the first time I feel like, oh, this America is a free country. You can get the damn marijuana in a sandwich shop, and it's on the freaking bread. But I wasn't so sure, right? So I asked him, like, what? He's a little bit impatient. He was like, look at picture, wheat or white? Okay, I need wheat. Then he moved a little bit. He's asking me, what do you want from here? You guys ordered from Subway before, right? You know how it goes. There are so many things to choose from. And half of them, I don't even know what they are. For example, avocado, jalapeno. What the hell is jalapeno? In China, they're all called peppers. So to avoid this kind of embarrassment, I'm just saying, can I have all of them? Which is the question I immediately regret. Because he looked at me as if I killed his father or something. It's like, all of them? Yeah, you can. It's like, and after this, you think everything is done, right? I can just pay and get out of there. But it's not. It's not. He still has a question. He's like, hey, what cheese do you want? Wait a second. For the last time, you can choose a cheese? There's supposed to be only one kind of cheese in this entire world, which is cheese. I don't know what's the difference between provolone and the Swiss cheese, right? So I just pick a random one and just get out of there. This is just a nightmare experience to me. But speaking of which, I actually like American food. I like American fast food, KFC, McDonald's, Popeyes. That's actually one of the main reasons I came to US. But I still work out a lot. I still go to the gym. So I'm still in good shape, right? Speaking of gym, you Americans are just crazy about gym. Just go to the gym all the time. I go to the gym, but for an entire different reason. I go to the gym because I always meet interesting people there. Just give you an example. A couple of weeks ago, I went to a Sonia Woburn Recreation Center in Bush. And in the morning, I was working on a bicep, right? I was enjoying myself. And suddenly, a white guy approached me, tapped me on the shoulder. Like, hey, how are you? Okay, I stand up, I turn around, I look at him, and I have no idea who the hell is this guy. Okay? And remember, I have amazing memory. So if I don't recognize him, I definitely don't know him. So in this kind of situation, there are only two possibilities. First, he recognized me as a wrong guy. Second, he's gay. And he thinks I'm gay too. And he came on me, which is a compliment I have to, admit. And then he asked me, and he said, hey, I haven't seen you for a long time. You've become much stronger. Okay, he definitely reckoned me as a wrong guy because I've been like this for 20 years. Nothing has changed in 20 years. But remember that I can still be gay, right? So normal people in this kind of circumstance will be just saying, okay, I'm the wrong guy, sorry, have a nice day, bye, right? But look at me. Do I look like a normal guy? No, right? So why not just play along? Just pretend to be that guy, right? So I started having conversation with him for 5 minutes. And from the information I gathered, my name is actually Alex Wu. And I'm from civil engineering. And I'm a graduate student. And we had class together. That's how we met. Wait a second here, because the only Alex Wu, as I show you, is this guy. And look at him, I am much stronger. That guy was right? So we continue talking, and the topics become a lot more personal. And suddenly that guy asked me, hey Alex, are you still with Sam? Okay, wait a second. This Sam, is this short for Samantha, which is a girl's name, or short for Samuel, which is a guy's name? Am I actually gay in this character? Is this Alex Wu actually gay? I don't know, right? I have no freaking idea. So I have to say, no, we split up. Oh, he's like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. And after this, I become so confident and so excited because I can bullshit this guy for so long and he don't get exposed, which is a genius, right? So to make this journey, make this adventure more adventurous, more exciting, I decided to ask him a question. So, how's Jennifer? I don't know who the hell is Jennifer. I just assume every white guy has a Jennifer in their life. But he was like, Jennifer? Yeah, the Jennifer who had a class with us together. Oh, Jen, you mean Jen? Yeah, she's all right. And I'm like, phew, bullet dodged. And we continued talking for like 15 minutes, right? And I finally get bored. And I was like, okay, dude, I have to get out of here. Take care, man. And he was like, yeah, nice meeting you here. I hope I can see you more here. And I'm like, okay. I hope I never see you in my life ever again. Thank you for having me. You guys be fantastic.
开玩笑啦，其实我最喜欢的部分应该是，个人战的部分了。我还没经过呢。
没关系，今天我们儿语好声音的3强选手廖月莹也来了，她还带着她的小伙伴万子君，给我们带来吉他弹唱《斑马斑马南山南》。
Our next performance will be a mashup, and if you haven't come to our performances before, every year we host a competition entitled Are You Voice, where competitors will face off to win the crown.
One of our next performers was a finalist in this year's Are You Voice competition. Tonight, she and her partner will be performing a mashup of 斑马斑马 and 南山南. Let's welcome Liao Yueying and Wan Zijun to the stage.